Hi there. This is Meri at the.meri.atelier, and I am standing up. I'm kind of level with my camera, so my voice might be a little bit louder or a little bit closer to my camera. But this is Tuesday afternoon, and I have this journal cover. It has a varnish on it. And so I'm going to take this off of the board here. If I can, I might need to clip this tape with my scissors. I want to paint the back of it. I want to show you what I'm doing. And I'm going to paint the back of it before, wow, it's really stuck down there. I'm going to paint the back of it before I wow, it's stuck down. Man, that masking tape really stuck down. I'm going to paint the back of it before I trim it out. And I want to show you what I'm going to do with the back of it. So I'm just removing the sides here. This shouldn't take too long, but I thought I would do a video of it while I'm doing it. So I'm removing it from my board. If I can remove this now. Now let's move that masking tape off. Thanks, Sherry Lynn, for sending me this canvas paper. Yeah. There we go. I don't need my scissors anymore. Well, I don't think I do. There. Now I'm going to flip it over like this. And I'm going to tape it back down so that I can paint on the back. And again, I just want a very thin margin here that doesn't get painted, and I'll probably go over that with black. So all you're seeing here is a bunch of white right now. But if I don't tape this down, it'll curl up on me as I paint. A couple more here. Doesn't matter how thick I get it on the top and the bottom. It's just the sides that I have to be careful of because I'm going the full 20 inches. I'll smooth this down so I can reach it. I don't think I'll put double tape on this. And I might get into trouble. I might get into trouble here. It's got a little wrinkle up here, but that's okay because that's in the corner anyway. I'm going to use this metallic gold. And why I say I might get into trouble is it might stick once it's dry. It's glossy. I could put the varnish over it, and I might. But the reason I'm using the gold is because I'm going to use this as the wraparound. And I think that gold will go very, very nice with the wraparound. So you're going to watch me paint the back of this, and then I'll let it dry, and I'll decide. Whoops, I'm putting the cap back on this. I didn't want to do that. Then I'll decide whether or not I want to put the varnish on it to keep it from sticking. I'm not sure, but this is Deco Arts Elegant Finish Glorious Gold. Yeah, I love this. And I'm just going to paint it gold on the inside. I might have to do more than one coat. I don't know. And I probably will not do clear up to the top and clear to the bottom because I only need 11 inches in here, and I'm not sure where it starts, but if I get a good part of it in here, I'm sure I'll have it. And you know the flowers on the front? Well, of course, you know, I just showed them to you. I took a picture of it and I made it as wallpaper on my phone. I really was pleased with how those flowers came out. Very pleased with it. Surprised me that I'm actually getting this journal cover done so that I can actually use it at the first week in May, which tells me that for June, I better start this process. I started it in the third week, getting pages ready, but I better work on getting it started earlier. Get this paper taped down, the canvas taped down toward the end of this first week in May. And for June, my theme is going to be watercolor. So I have to think about what I want to put on this canvas for watercolor. You don't generally put a fixative on watercolor, but I might go ahead and do that. I have a Krylon fixative, and I might do that if I use watercolor on my cover, use a really thick watercolor. I might even use some of those shimmering metallics that Lucia sent me. I'm not sure what kind of a scene. It's going to be watercolor. July, my theme is going to be urban sketching. Could be patriotic too. Maybe I'll make my theme in June to be watercolor and urban sketching. So here I'm painting May's and thinking about June. Yeah, I think that's what I'll do because I use my watercolors a lot when I go out urban sketching. Now this morning, Jeri said, why don't you try your Posca pens when you urban sketch? I'm not sure. I'm just not sure. I might. We'll experiment with it. My next urban sketch that I want to do is a school bus. I found a school bus, a good place where I can sketch one where I'm not disturbing anybody. And it's out of the way, and I can sit in my car and get a good view of it. Those are kind of the things I look for when I'm looking for something to urban sketch. I don't want to be a distraction to people around me. So I sit in my car mostly. But also I don't want all the attention either. I'm still kind of shy with that. I'm getting over it, but I don't mind you guys watching me here on YouTube, probably because I can control it a little bit better. Now I'm noticing that this gold kind of dries a little bit darker than I expected on this canvas. You're seeing nothing but a gold background. But I think that's going to be okay. Now understand that this is going to be the inside, front, and back cover. And one thing that I noticed when I did May's journal, now I have to remember to reinforce the spine. Reinforce that spine because it will pull. It will pull. And it doesn't necessarily rip the canvas, but it bends it. So I think that I'm done with this. Let's just kind of get the rest of this gold. I'll just swish it up here on the top. I went clear down to the bottom. Didn't go clear up to the top. Let's just swish what's on my brush and put my brush back in the water. Put the lid back on this. Yeah, I'm going to have a gold inside front covers simply because, let me show you again the wraparound that Janet sent me. Let me get the lid on this paint. When I get down toward the end of the bottle, of course, I have painty on the edges, and I never quite get the lid on straight, so I always kind of struggle with it. Let me struggle here a minute. When you don't get your lid on straight, there it goes. You run the risk of your paint drying out. And I should probably put it a little bit more secure on my desk. So here's the gold wraparound. Pretty good. pretty good. And then the flowers will be on front. You can see those. So I'll let this dry, and then I'll decide whether or not I need to put a varnish over this. I don't think a varnish will hurt it, and it might protect it because this is a glossy paint, and I can see things sticking to it because it's glossy. But yeah, now, I should really paint this too. So I'll do that off camera, because when this wraps around, I'll put it like this and it'll wrap around like that. So I want this to be painted. Or I'll put it like this and it'll wrap around like that. That will probably be more what I want. So I need to paint this gold too. I'll do that later this evening. So that's all I wanted to show you. Show you my progress as I'm working on my May art journal cover. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next page. I think Aunt Bec's going to be on this afternoon, so I'm going to hurry and get off of here and watch her.